Hey, it's
Hey,
Linwood and
y'all.
Goodnight for Line for Life.
Yep, we're just sitting out here.
What I call it, a free living Friday.
Free Living Friday.
But again, it's not going to be a thing that we're going to do. So if you want to steal that, go right ahead.
Not steal.
Yeah.
Just use it for
Yeah,
our own,
use that song.
Anyway, wanted to jump on here today because we were having a pretty good conversation this morning talking about submission. It was in Ephesians in our Devo this morning. But one of the questions that I was asking Lenny here was, how do you submit to one another in a way? What did I say? I forgot. How do you submit to one another
Without losing yourself.
Without losing yourself, but also doing it in a way to help the other person become who God created them to be.
Right.
You know, basically, how can you help your spouse become the best them ever? Through submission. Because I was telling him, like, as a woman in Genesis, God created me specifically to be a helper, to help and to nurture. That's like in my DNA. Because I was telling him, I don't care even if you're not married or whatever, in some form or fashion, as a woman, you're going to help somewhere. If you're not doing it within, a marriage, you're going to do it at your job, or you're going to do it with kids, or you might go and help with animals in some kind of way. You're going to help and nurture in some capacity because it's in your DNA. God created you in that way. And even as a man, in whatever capacity he finds himself in, he's going to try to find a way to lead and to prepare and provide, because it's in his DNA. It's in him. God created him. He fashioned him. He designed him to be that. So I was asking him, well, I guess the big comment that I made was, as a spouse, how can you create an environment for your spouse to do what God innately put in them to do? Because I was like, don't be getting mad, when your wife's trying to help you, because that's what God created her to do. She's trying to help you to become the best you possible. But so, don't get mad, because that's her design.
In my study of the word help me, it says M-E-E-T, not M-A-T-E.
Not help me.
Yeah, it's help me. Meat meant worthy. So if he felt bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, this person is worthy of us helping each other. You know what I mean? Or, encouraging each other, going through struggles with each other, all that stuff. There's something that I saw, like Adam did, and said, oh, that's the one. If we're all honest, we've seen something, whether it's, you see something in a person, right? Like we was talking earlier, is that I had my list or whatever the case may be, but my true things that were like non-negotiable is bright eyes, right? They had to have some life in their eye, a beautiful smile, which is, they say the eyes are the window of the soul. That shows you something, right? And all of a sudden, skin color doesn't matter, a booty doesn't matter, breast don't matter, how she walk, how she dress, none of that stuff matters. I'm trying to get that brightness to that. And how do I prepare an environment where she's willing to open up and show me that stuff? Now, if it's like LL Cool J say, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, you know what I mean? If you ain't got those earrings on, then whatever, why don't you go in there and put your earrings on, because I like them bamboo earrings. It's just superficial stuff.
Yeah.
So, in submitting, this is what we talked about. When somebody, instead of being subservient, if I'm being a helpmeet and I'm coming in, I'm going to submit. I can do this, right? And I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not gonna lie about I have skills in finances. I have skills in, cooking. I have skills in nurturing and helping you with your dreams, and preparing a home, or whatever case may be. If I'm a male, I can go out here and work.
Or a male.
Yeah, I'm saying. Well, I was saying some things as far as nurturing, but there are men that are nurturers, and there's women that can go out there and hold a career, right? So if that's the way we have been joined together as one team, not offense and defense, right? And all of a sudden, we say the defense lost the game. If I'm in that mindset that you're the reason why we're losing, then we're opponents on the field.
Right.
We're opponents in life. We are a team.
Yes.
When we lose together. Yeah. We don't lose because
we don't point no fingers.
That's right. I'm not going to say, okay, even if we're on the offense, both are we're going to do something. If you drop the ball on this play, I'm not going to say, see, I keep doing this and that. Then we're not on the same team. Yeah. We made a mistake and say, okay, well, I wish you would have zigged, but you zagged.
Yeah.
And I was looking for you to be there, and you weren't there. So, but that's just, okay, we got more downs.
Yeah.
We got more time.
So so as a wife, as your wife, how do I create an environment for you to lead, to protect, to provide as God innately put in you to do as a male human?
You allow me to take off everything, right? You allow me to share when I'm, pissed, when I'm sad, when I'm hurting, when I'm joyful. You know what I mean? You allow me to get my emotions out if I need to get them out, because they feel like they're just overtaking me, right? And you nurture my strength as opposed to attacking my weakness.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
If I'm talking about a certain situation, you are apt to say, well, babe, what could you do, or what would you have done differently? That's one of your favorite phrases that I really enjoy, because it stops me sometimes. But there are times I'm like, look, I don't need no solution, right? I don't need you to stop me. I just need to get this out. And same vice versa. When you're coming to me, I'm innately trying to protect.
Yeah. So,
and keep our environment safe. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's do that. But sometimes it's just, let's talk this through. Because I don't have all the information. Right now, I just have your side of the story. Which most times is good enough for what we're doing here. Right? If this is taking us toward our ultimate goal of what we talked about, our liquid legacy, it just keeps on feeding the next generation, right? That, all right, it's doing that. But if it's just something that's for this moment, right? This emotion is just for this moment. This circumstance is just for this moment. It's going to pass. It's going to pass. So help me through this storm that's coming through. Some storms are a little stronger. Some storms are slower. Some storms are strong and move through fast, and they do very little damage because they're moving so fast.
Yeah.
But there's some that are slow. If you don't buckle down, they churn, and you just constantly being bombarded. Those are the storms that we really need to buckle down and see what is going on. I hope that kind of went into.
Yes. Yeah. And I would say
I went into the storm because we're watching the storm come in. Yeah.
I would say for me, the way that you create the environment that allows me to help and nurture, as God has innately put in me to do, design me and built me that way as a woman, as a female human, is number one, you help me to learn and figure out what my gifts and skills and talents are. Like you're constantly like pointing them out or putting us in places that help us to learn that. like going through the
Cool.
boulevard and the maps and just all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. You help me to learn what do I do well. That does help us, as
Absolutely.
a couple. Recently, more so than ever, you've created space to allow me to help. You've invited me into our arena to help. Saying, hey, babe, you're really good at this. Like, I'm good at making lists and organizing and stuff like that. So you're like, I'm moving the camera.
Yes. And when I'm in thought process, I'm jotting stuff down, and they all over the place.
Yeah.
Where if I have you there, you have it in that one central spot where I can keep checking.
Yes.
Because I'll be in the office one minute and there's a sticky. Got it out, stick it there. But then I'm in the kitchen and I got another thought, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where's that sales paper? Whatever. Yeah. Right down the borderline. You know what I mean? And I'm getting it out. And it's like, then that sales paper sits there for a couple days. Whereas now, as soon as I get the office flowing like I needed to be, it'll be a lot better.
Yes.
It'll be a lot better. Yeah. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
And, even being able to help with, our health and different things like that. But basically, you created the space.
Jones,
You've helped me.
I've been on vacation for real. I need to get rid of these bad boys.
So crazy. Yeah. You helped me to learn and develop my skills and gifts and talents. And you've also given me the space to use them. Yeah. And, within our marriage. Yes. And within our home and within our family. Because what happens is, I think with a lot of people is that if you're not given the space to do that, in your marriage or in your home, then you're gonna find somewhere else to do it. Yeah, like subconsciously, because it's in your DNA. God designed you that way. It's gonna come out. It's gonna ooze out somewhere. So if you ain't giving your spouse space to do it, to be who they are, to be who God innately created them to be within the environment of your home and your family, believe me, they're gonna do it somewhere. They're gonna do it at work.
Yes.
They're gonna do it in a
group,
girls in a men's group. Yeah. They're gonna do it somewhere.
Do some kind of crossover.
Yes.
And you don't want that crossover in your marriage.
Yes. So submit to one another by creating the environment and creating a space for your spouse to be who God created them to be.
The verse that we studied in Ephesians right before that says submitting to one another. Yeah. And Psalms.
Not just wives submit to your own husbands, not just husbands, love your wives, but first, before even all of that, submit to one another as unto the Lord.
I think I even say humbly.
Yeah. I gotta look.
And humility, I believe so.
And humility, yes, as unto the Lord. So,
on that note, again, what I was trying to allude to about submitting is that if you're aligned and you're submitting that you can do these things, it's gonna come out sooner or later. Mm-hmm. And what some men, some women don't do is apologize for, I was bull crapping through that. Mm-hmm. Right? Like dating and stuff, when you put on, my partner had some clothes that I wanted, because I wanted to look a little better than what my attire was. So here I am wearing his clothes on a date. You know what I mean? And then it's like, now I don't have those clothes all of a sudden. Well, whatever happened to such and such and such? Oh, that wasn't mine, it was such and such. You know what I mean?
But you know what? That's interesting, though, because I wouldn't even say that's submitting. I would say that's admitting. You're admitting to something that's not true.
Okay. But I'm hitting.
But I understand what you're saying.
I hit the submit button, saying that all this I'm putting out to you, this information I'm giving you is true. Mm-hmm. And just like people get caught in resumes and jobs and all sorts of other stuff, sooner or later you submitting that you got light eyes, and then I tell you that time I hit that track in that chick head.
What?
Yeah. This chick had like fake hair. And the whole time I thought it was her real hair. And then one time, you know, I put my hand up in there, hit that. I'm like, oh, what in the world?
Oh my gosh.
Scared the crap out of me. And I was like, what is that in your hand? She was like, oh, that's my track. And at that time, I ain't know nothing about no track and how, you know, all that stuff. Man, that's scared. But then
your first experience with weed.
oh, yeah. I was like, oh, no. I can't do
Lord
that.
have
I
mercy.
like natural.
That's
like your
funny.
natural beauty.
Well, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Love you. Ow, your hat.
Sorry.
All right, y'all. We done. You
That's
done?
Yeah, that's silliness.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all listening in on our interesting conversations. And y'all remember,
Continue to align for life.
yes,
And it's never
pointless.
Love y'all.
Take care.
Peace.